Alright guys, so today we're hitting shoulders. Today marks about 14 weeks out. So last week we went from front, side, rear delts and traps. So this week we're reversing it. Rear delts and traps, front and side. Throwing a warm up and a cool down, beginning and after. Let's get it.
So for rear delts, you either have abduction or adduction of the scapula, a flying motion, or a pulling. For traps, it's usually that upward pull or that upward shrug. So those are the two movements we're focusing on when we hit these two muscle groups. I usually keep this in between a 15 to 12 rep range, but I'll also throw in that heavy set in between to work up that strength in between my exercises. The main goal here for me is hypertrophy, so that's what we're focusing on right now. I'm in that pronated position rather than the neutral grip. If I'm doing this in neutral grip and I get tired, eventually I'm going to be hitting my lats more than my rear delts. So I keep that in that pronated grip because that prevents me from engaging my delts when I'm in this movement and solely focusing on my rear delts.
Alright, so our front and side delts. Most important thing is isolating these two muscles. Focusing on one, then focusing on the other. Giving attention to both. Because that's just going to give us our 3D look in bodybuilding. Pronounced round front delts, pronounced round side delts. Let's get it. Instead of keeping my hands in neutral position, I keep them in that pronated position that prevents me from utilizing my rear delt or my front deltoid. Thus it keeps me only keeping the pressure constantly on that side delt when I'm doing my lateral raises. Isolating, focusing on that muscle, and making that muscle grow. All right, that's it for shoulders, everybody. Front, side, and rear. These exercises are only gonna get harder as the weeks diminish. Train hard, train with purpose.